All right. Welcome back to WMMA Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with some news out of the UFC. So they have announced a flyweight fight between Joanne Calderwood and Andrea KGB Lee. That's going to go down at UFC 242, Habib versus Poirier. That's November 7th in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. You know, the playground for rich Westerners. So looking at the stats here. Calderwood's coming in 13-4. Lee's coming in 11-2. Now Calderwood is coming off a unanimous decision loss to Katlyn Chookagian. That was less than a month ago at the time of this recording. Whereas KGB Lee is coming off a unanimous decision win over Montana De La Rosa, and that was barely a week ago. Really a week and a half. Looking at what else they bring to the table, Calderwood is 3 years older, 33 to Lee's 30 years. They are both the same height, 5'6". However, KGB Lee has a 4-inch reach advantage, 69.5-inch reach to Calderwood's 65.5. So this is an interesting matchup. Not a bad matchup at all. You know, they're both primarily strikers. Both have rounded out their games. Joanne Calderwood, especially lately, seems to want to try to work her ground game. I mean, she did it against Lipsky. At only like 3 punches into the fight, she took her down. And of course, Calderwood loves to talk about, oh, nobody wants to stand and bang with me. Well, here she's going to get an opportunity because KGB will be more than willing to stand and bang with her. Big question here is, who's better on the feet? Mechanically, I'd say they're about even roughly. Calderwood is very hit and miss, hot and cold, however you want to say it. She has a tendency to look good in some fights, and then the very next fight she'll look like absolute crap. KGB, you know, she used to be very much what I would call a paint-by-numbers fighter, or like a call and response fighter, whereas like if she would come in and if fighter A did one thing, then she would respond with exactly how she was trained to respond to it. But if a fighter came in and did something unorthodox, it would totally throw her off. Now both of these fighters do also have a tendency to make really dumb mistakes in fights. KGB Lee has her 2 losses are because of dumb mistakes. Although I would say, you know, Calderwood taking down Andrade was a dumb mistake too. So, I mean, it's a very interesting fight. It is definitely a sign that KGB Lee is getting a push. And I'm going to make a whole separate video about this, how you can tell that she's getting a big push. But she went from number 10 to number 7 for beating number 11. Now she's getting a fight against number 5. Why Joanne Calderwood's number 5, I don't know. She doesn't have any top 10 wins. So yeah, they're giving her another jump up in the rankings, potentially. So KGB Lee's getting that push. This is do or die for Joanne Calderwood. If she loses this, she's really out of the title picture completely. Whereas if KGB wins this, she'll have 4 straight wins in the UFC, all within that division. This could be a title eliminator for her, potentially. So it's a very interesting fight. But too early to call a winner for me on this one. But let me know what you think about the fight in the comments down below. Likes are always appreciated. And what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. And we'll see you next time.